Rally Finland, famous for its spectacular high-speed jumps. Here, a driver's nerve is put to the ultimate test. It's a fascinating blend of aggression and precision. Take a jump badly, lose momentum on the following straight. Go too fast, wind up in the trees. The locals own these roads. 10 of the last 11 rallies in Finland have been won by Gronholm, Mäkinen, and Kankkunen. But Colin McRae is coming off 2 straight victories. Richard Burns has been blindingly quick here. And Petter Solberg is looking to silence his critics. This looks like anybody's game. Day 1 of the Rally Finland starts now. Welcome to the 2002 World Rally Championship, one of the toughest, roughest, and most heartbreaking seasons in the championship's history. I'm Dave Despain, and this weekend we'll see the 9th round of the campaign. And after 4 back-to-back car breakers, this time we're in for one of the smoothest, fastest, and most spectacular rallies of them all, the Rally Finland. Yeah, well, smooth as it might be, it can still do harm to the unwary. After round 8 in Kenya, the World Rally Championship returns to Northern Europe. Rally headquarters, the university town of Jyväskylä, Finland, about 185 miles north of the capital, Helsinki. But, however you say it, this rally is really famous for one thing.
Nyppehüppa, sat, bossa, jump.
Ah, yes, the jumps. Perhaps not as scary as they were 10 years ago, but still a lot of air time.
But sometimes you are flying a little bit, yes, of course, because of the speed.
If the car moves too much over the jump, then you're out of control.
Only 2 non-Scandinavians have ever won here. The Finns almost impossible to beat on home ground. In recent years, 3 men have dominated the event. Tommi Mäkinen won it 4 times in the late 90s and tackled it this year for the first time in a Subaru. 3-time winner Juha Kankkunen now driving a Hyundai Accent. And finally, the winner of the past 2 years, Markus Gronholm of Peugeot, the current point leader.
Okay, it will be hard fight, I think, and it's not so easy, but yeah, okay, I think we have a good chance.
One of the 2 non-Scandinavian winners, Carlos Sainz, who knows how tough it is to beat the locals.
The finish here is not easy. You need to be very confident with the car. You need to have very good feeling with the car straight away.
Sainz teammate Colin McRae, best result in Finland, second the last 2 years, winning the last 2 rounds this season, and his confidence high.
I think it would go down as one of the best results ever if we won the year, because it is the toughest rally to win. But this year I've got more confidence than ever before, and we're starting thinking of a win rather than just thinking of getting a good result.
For a dark horse, pick this guy, Estonia's Marko Martin in the 3rd Ford Focus. The powerhouse, that would be Peugeot. They've got Gronholm, the reigning world champ Richard Burns, and 2 more Finns hungry for victory. Harri Rovanpera's regular co-driver, Risto Pietiläinen, recovering from surgery, so Voito Silander comes out of retirement, while the team's newest signing, Juuso Pukalisto, will drive a 4th 206. Another rising Finnish star, Jani Pasanen, joins Francois Delacroix and Alistair McRae in a brand new Mitsubishi Lancer. Citroen, 2 new Zaras here for Sweden's Thomas Bradstrom, 3rd in Kenya, and France's Sebastian Loeb, a superb 5th in Africa. Skoda with 2 new Octavias, driven by Kenneth Eriksson and local hero Tony Gardemeister. Missing, Gio Panizzi broke his shoulder after a fall at home. That accident may well have cost the Frenchman a shot at the title. He's expected to miss the next 2 rounds. Germany, the newest event on the series, and the Rally San Remo in Italy, both asphalt, and that's Panizzi's specialty. The final 3 rallies, all on gravel. New Zealand and Australia expect sunshine, and then the final event, That would be the mud and rain of the Rally Great Britain. Still a long way to go for the championship. This is how things stand. Marcus Gronholm's lead over Colin McRae down to 7 points. Sainz third. Mäkinen a lowly 7th, watching his chance for a 5th title slip away. Peugeot still with a 14-point lead over Ford in the series for manufacturers. Subaru a long way down, not quite out of the battle yet. And so it's off to war. A head-to-head super special stage gets the rally underway. And for the record, it was Richard Burns quickest on the stage, but that was just sort of an appetizer. Day one's 8 forestry stages, then a repeat of the super special, 80 miles in all. That's the main course. Colin McRae, hot off wins in Kenya and Greece, looking for a hat trick. Stay with us. Welcome back. Stage 2, Valkala, the first real stage of the Rally Finland. Virtual spectator gives an idea where the road goes, does not begin to convey the speed. The cars complete 5 miles in about 4.5 minutes.
For me, it's completely new the last one. Well, I have never been.
Championship leader Gronholm and co-driver Timo Rautiainen first to tackle the stage. In Kenya, they retired on the opening stage and were determined not to repeat that here at home.
Vasen täysylinypyn. 100. Ja oikein täysylinypyn. Juskan oikein jarruttaa 8. Ja oikein täys. 200. Mennä maalia.
So there's your benchmark. Time to beat 4:27.9. Next into Valkala, Colin McRae and Nicky Grist, who knew they'd have to attack the Finns right from the start.
Into 6 left over crest, opens 50, 6 right over long crest, into long 6 right, and 6 left to stop.
A little frustration there. 2.5 seconds slower, not bad, but it's clear Gronholm is going to set the pace. Carlos Sainz and Louis Moya just 5 seconds slower than their teammates, but it was only the 11th quickest time. That's how fast the guys ahead of them were. Organizers trying out some new, smaller number plates on the cars for this event, perhaps making room for more sponsor logos. Smallest number of all, number 1, Richard Burns Peugeot, but he and Robert Reed would not repeat their stage win from the Super Special, 5th fastest, and they dropped to 4th on the leaderboard. In all, there were 4 Peugeots in the top 5. The new boy, Hukalista, was 4th, quicker than Burns, while Rovanperä and Sealander were 2nd fastest, just under 2 seconds slower than Gronholm. But the stage was not a happy hunting ground for this guy. Petter Solberg in the Subaru, 6th fastest. Mäkinen well outside the top 10. The Impreza crosses the finish line, and the clock tells the sad tale. 4-time world champ at home, no Mäkinen on the leaderboard. Gronholm and Rovanperä 1st and 2nd. Met the Finnish fans were still plenty happy. Colin McRae's 4th, the only non-Peugeot in the top 4. Behind the leading group, Sainz 7th. Although the top 12 were separated by less than 10 seconds. That was stage 3. Stage 3 of the Rally Finland, longest of the first 3 at nearly 15 miles. Marcus Gronholm again on the pace to the delight of his local fans.
Helppo pidä sisällä. 8. Oikein täys. 100. nyppytäys.
Unfortunately for Gronholm, only second fastest. Lost nearly 2 seconds to the charging Richard Burns.
To left max, 80, press 30, right max in, 60, easy left minus in and easy left, 100, slight left, to slight left 50, flat right in, to flat right, to slight right, 300,
So it's Peugeot drivers setting the top 5 times. Fourth fastest, Robin Pera. Battered rear bumper suggesting his lines through some of the corners might have been a little wider than he would have liked. And to Tommy Mäkinen's dismay, he was 10th fast. Felt the Subaru was going well, so he was amazed when he saw what the Peugeots were doing.
Vasemmilla oikasen tarkasti 7 pitkä oikein nopeus helppo. Ja nyppy jatkuu pitkä vasen eri plus alas. Ja helppo oikein 120.
How badly was Mäkinen struggling? Even Peugeot's new guy, Bucalisto, was quicker. Over 14 seconds quicker on stage 3.
150. Lyhyt vasen eri ahne jatkuu pitkä oikein.
So we'll take a ride with this young rising star and his co-driver, Esko Mersalmi.
Nyppy täys jatkuu oikein täys helppo 70. Nyppy vähän vasemmat täys 100 oikein täys miinus ahne
It's the series leader Gronholm who convinced Peugeot to give this 27-year-old a shot at WRC. Scheduled to do 5 rallies in a customer spec 206 next year.
Vasen täys 50, oikein täys älä. Jatkuu vasen täys helppo 120. Vasen täys 100, nyppy täys 40, lyhyt oikein eri plus 40, vasen eri plus pidä kivi ulkona. Jatkuu oikein eri plus 50. Vai oikein eri risteys oikealle varos sisään suppuu. 50. Vasen eri plus 70, pinta oikein täys pidä. 50, vasen täys 120. Vasen eri plus 100. Vasen täys 50, oikein täys 120, pitkä oikein täys miinus kirraa vähän 120. Tai lyhyt vasen täys yli, sumpuu vähän helppo 70. Tai lyhyt oikein täys aukeaa nypyllä sisään 70. Oikein täys miinus jatkuu vasen täys miinus 30, nyppy täys miinus 70. Oikein eri plus silta, jatkuu vasen eri plus 50. Nyppy täys 100, vasen täys 100. Oikein täys 50, nyppy täys 100.
Pretty impressive speed for the youngster. Finished 11th in Sweden this year. Bear in mind the huge advantage for the Finnish drivers' local road knowledge. No surprises. Two-time champ Gronholm at the head of the leaderboard and all his teammates lined up behind. Peugeot in the top 4 spots. Which Peugeot will stay on top? If you haven't already, here's a habit you should develop. Saturday and Sunday evening, 7 o'clock, dial up Speed News right here on Speed Channel. Sunday we got the NASCAR edition, followed by the Sunday edition at 7:30. Stage 4 of the rally. First run through the 7-mile Lauka test. A lot of loose gravel on the stage, more so than on the previous couple. And Marcus Gronholm, first on the road, found he was kind of clearing a path for the others.
Oikein eri ylinypyn ehkä jouhee. 5.
Marcus not looking very happy. His time was respectable though, 5:51.1. He feared, however, that others would be quicker. And sure enough, 3 men did go faster, and all of them Peugeot mounted. One was Richard Burns. He started the stage exactly a second down to his teammate.
70 braking, K lane, plus tightens maybe. 60, crest 60, flat right minus it. 20 easy
Watch the clock, we'll see how much quicker the reigning world champion was able to go.
Flat right and flat right 60, flat right minus long.
There you go. So the rally has a new leader, but the fastest time on stage 4 was Robin Pera. Seemed as though he and Sealander had picked up exactly where they left off over 4 years ago.
Siinä oikein täys. Jatkaa pitkä vaseen helppo plus sisältä aukeaa 120. Lyhyt oikein täys. 7. Hae kivet. Lyhyt oikein helppo sisältä 30 oikein tosi täys. 8. Hae maapylväs oikein miinus kireen sisältä.
Pretty impressive. 206 has set the top 5 times. Marco Martin's Ford best of the rest. 6th quick, though he didn't like his tire choice. No denying that the first morning belonged to the Silver Bullets. Bucalisto, 3rd fastest on the stage. Sebastian Lindholm 5th. The leaderboard heading into the service. Looked like a Peugeot commercial.
Richard, leading after 4 stages, you're showing the Finns who's the boss.
Well, at the moment, there's still a long way to go, but I'm trying hard, and the car's working really well. The notes are working really well, and I'm just concentrating like hell on the road. The speeds are so high that if you try and do anything stupid, I think it's very easy to make a mistake. So the main thing for me is just to keep that concentration.
Marcus, there's a Peugeot leading, but it's not you. What happened?
Nothing special. It's just quite difficult to be first on the road, and it's dry and loose gravel. So.
You, sir, you're 4th overall. Are you surprised to be so much faster than so many of the works drivers?
Yes, I'm surprised because this is only a 2000 car and it's not a works car. But of course we have a clean road, but I'm surprised.
Tommy, you're way off the pace. What's the problem?
I don't know. It is. We try to find out. We run maybe a little bit too soft tire compound. It was no wearing at all, but I don't know.
How can you do it? How can you get those valuable points, the 10 points or 6 points, rather than pick up 1 or 2?
If you can answer that, you can drive.
I think Colin thought it was a dumb question. We'll be right back. Next 2 stages of the Rally Finland, a pair of classics. Mokapera, stage 5, with huge crowds. We'll get a driver's eye view of the stage from Marcus Gronholm's car.
Nyt hyppää 5 ja Vaseri ehkä jouhee. Sata. Nyppy putoo. Nyppy hyppää Sido.
Yes, the pace notes are a huge help, but again, nothing beats knowing the road. Remember, this used to be the Thousand Lakes Rally, the dream race for every young Finnish race car driver. And they have driven these roads who knows how many times.
Ja Nyppy oikein eri kivi sisällä. 8 ja Nyppy vasen eri yli Nypyn. Ja Nyppy täys. 7 ja oikein täys miinus 200. Nyppy oikein laita vasen eri. Toista. Nyppy oikein laita vasen eri. 8 ja Nyppy oikein täys miinus 120.
Make a mental note of how smooth Gronholm is.
Ja vasen eri jouhe yli Nyppy sisältä 8 ja oikein nopea risteys. Ahdas kivi sisällä. 120 ja oikein ehkä jouhe yli Nyppy ahdasta lopussa. 100 ja vasen täys ja Nyppy täys 8 ja vasen eri kirraa. 7 ja Nyppy täys ja vasen täys yli Nypyn 8 ja tukit ulkona, vaseri helppo ja tukit sisällä. 7 ja oikein eri ja oikein täys yli Nypyn 150. Nyppy vasen täys hyppää ja oikein täys 7 ja huomio Nyppy keventää oikein eri. Jatkuu oikein eri jouheen. 120 ja Nyppy täys. 8. Nyppy, oikein laita Nyppy 3 ja vasen pitkä eri miinus.
Great lines, so smooth, 70 miles an hour over the jumps, and still his stage time was not the fastest. No, it was not Colin McRae, though, who beat it. He was even slower, just 7th fastest this time. Seemed to be nothing he could do with the Peugeots.
Left tightens to 5 plus opens over crest. 70.
McRae and Grist still 5th. Petter Solberg and Phil Mills now within just 3 seconds of the Ford pair. Carlos Sainz and Louis Moya tied for 10th quick, scrapping for 8th overall with Yanni Trujillo and Petra Viavainen in a privately entered Focus. They were 1.2 seconds apart. But it was all Peugeots up front. Richard Burns had been fastest on 2 of the 4 stages run so far and was on the attack once again.
Easy right plus to easy right plus, tightens maybe in. 80, fast left and fast left in, opens. 70, fast left.
And again, he was faster than Gronholm, extending his lead, but leaving the question, what would Robin Parra do in the other Peugeot?
170, flat right to flat right minus, to flat right minus long, 80, right max, and right max braking 50, flat left minus times long, 40, flat left minus in long, 40, easy right to easy right plus, 50, flat right long, 80, flat right to
smooth
flat right
Gronholm was. Burns, to me, a little more aggressive, a little more flicking the car sideways.
In 30, right max 100, right max to right max 120, easy left plus over crest and cut, long 100, flat right to flat right minus, tightens maybe to flat right 70, braking, right max into easy left plus over crest and flat left minus cut, 50, crest 30 left, big jump 20, flat right in 100, bump and easy right plus and easy right cut, 50, slight left 100, right to crest 60, flat left plus in a bit and slight left 70, slight
the world
right
champion at work right here.
Slight left 60, right max 80, left max and left max 50.
Bottom line, Robin Parra less than a second slower on this stage than Gronholm, and still clung to second place by the narrowest of margins in the standings, a 1/10 of a second. The kid continues to impress, 4th fastest and still 4th overall. Pucalisto. So halfway through the day, here's how it stands. The Peugeot drivers making a mockery of this thing. McRae and Solberg fighting for 5th and 6th. Lindholm and yet another 206 on exactly the same time as Solberg. Mäkinen finally making his way into the top 10. And we call this a high-flying event. We aim to prove it. Stick around. Welcome back. Finland, round 9 of the World Rally Championship, stage 6, longest of the day, nearly 16 miles. Locals having fun. Colin McRae, 4th fastest, although he's still over 14 seconds slower than the stage winner.
Opens over crest, 70. 6 left minus, opens, 70. 6 crest, 50, turn 2 right. 50 crest and 6 right and tightens the minus. 100. Crest 30, 3 right plus, opens, don't cut. Into 3 left minus, tightens.
So fast here and so frustrating for McRae. Wins 2 in a row and 2 of the roughest rallies of the year. Comes here and can't keep up.
Into K left and 3 right minus, don't cut. Into 6 crest, 50. 6 left, opens over crest. Into 6 left over jump maybe. Into 6 right over crest and opens over crest. 100. 5 right plus tightens, half cut. Into 6 left over crest, 70. Right over crest, tightens the slow 4, half cut. And 6 left.
And with that, we go to the world champ, the rally leader, and the stage winner once again. Richard Burns extending his overall lead to 6 seconds.
crest 50, slight right over crest 40, left max 80, left max 20, flat left plus in 50, slight right braking 20, flat left plus in 80, medium right and medium right, minus in crest 40, slight left 70, easy left plus 2, easy left tightens maybe, 20 easy left minus in, 50, flat left 30, slow medium right pitch out, 100, flat left in, to flat left long, 50, flat left, 70, slight left to crest 60, flat right plus in, 120, flat right minus and in tightens maybe, 40, left max in, easy braking, crest 30 fast right, minus in, tightens, to easy left plus, 80, crest 250.
Pretty impressive. And so too, Robin Parra had a flat tire and was still second quick, beating Gronholm by over 2 seconds. But while the Peugeot domination continued, so did the subdued Subaru performance. Solberg and Mills, only 6th quick. Hollywood not having much of a weekend.
6 left minus, tightens minus of a crest, slow 30.
Tommy Mäkinen and Kai Lindstrom, 9th quick. And now maybe a hint of what the problem is. Look for the wisps of smoke inside the car. And with that, we go to the high jump competition. Easy winners, Alistair McRae and David Sr.
Over crest, 50, 70, flat right over long crest, 50 care braking, small crest, and slow jump, care slow jump, 120. Flat left on
right,
crest,
here we go.
2, flat crest.
Fans loved it, big cheers, but it was hard on the suspension. The British pair hurt the Mitsubishi on the landing.
How was that, Alistair? Yeah, okay, we landed very heavily off a jump near the finish and we've broken the rear damper, I would say, so maybe I lost a wee bit towards the end, but not so much.
But at least he was still running. Can't say the same for Pucalisto. Brilliant first drive for Peugeot, ground to a halt, stage 6, transmission failure. No option but to park it and try to find the problem. Unfortunately, no AMCO training in his background. He becomes the rally's first retirement. So after 6 stages, Burns leading Robin Parra, Gronholm, then McRae, Solberg, and Lindholm. Burns needs a new rear window. Other than that, things are in pretty good shape.
Richard, you must be delighted with the double stage win.
Yeah, it was really just clean runs over those 2 stages, and I think Marcus is doing a very good job considering he's running first car on the road.
All the drivers seem to be in such a state of shock. Is it a question of waiting for the Peugeot drivers to make a mistake?
Well, it seems like they're playing with us. So I think more that all the other teams, Subaru and Ford, and everybody have to just work harder now. And of course, the driver have to be better also. You can't just complain about that the other team have been so much faster. So we have to work together, I think, to try to get things even better.
Stage 7, another classic bit of Finnish road building. For Gronholm, tough enough that his teammate was beating him, but doubly hard to accept the fact that this is an Englishman and not a Finnish driver, using every inch of the road, clearly trying to fight back, but Gronholm would lose out again.
Caution, slight left over.
And the fact that McRae was tied for 10th fastest sounds as though the Scot had a nightmare run. Fact is, he was only 7.5 seconds slower than the stage winner. And this time it was Sainz's turn to lead the Ford Challenge. 4th quick time lifted the Spaniard into 6th overall ahead of Lindholm. So who won? Burns again. His 5th stage victory, this time by just 0.2 of a second. Local favorite Roventera, exactly a second slower than Burns. Yet another Peugeot 123. Solberg, meanwhile, edging fractionally closer to McRae's 4th place. But this was hardly the blistering drive the Subarus and many had predicted. Hitting a tree didn't help this time. Give a listen.
Opens, flat middle of a crest, 180. Early 6 right plus 30, turn cut short, 1 left plus. Into 5 right, opens, 60. Neat 3 right tightens, 2 plus, 3 out. Into 5 left, opens over crest, 50, neat 2 left tightens, 40, 4 left plus keep into crest, and 5 right minus, opens keep into crest, into 5 left, opens long over crest, into 5 right plus, opens 50, 6 left, 100, flat of a long crest, 120, line into 4 right minus tightens, 40, caution, line into 3 left plus, don't cut, tightens 2 plus of a crest. 100. Turn short, 1 right, don't cut. Opens.
But if Solberg was unhappy, Mäkinen was absolutely miserable. 9th fastest, a 4-time rally winner. This guy comes here expecting to do business. Citroen, on the other hand, came to Finland to learn, and the curve was a steep one. Thomas Radstrom in 14th place after stage 7. Sebastian Loeb, a lowly 19th. Best of the 3-car Hyundai team, the accent of Freddie Loix, now in 10th place, with one eye on Mäkinen's Subaru, now only 5 seconds ahead. Here's your leaderboard with only one significant change. Solberg moving around Sainz to take over the 5th spot. And if you're like us, you can sit and watch all day through the eyes of the drivers. You're in luck. Our onboard segment coming up next. Technology is a wonderful thing. Fill the cars full of cameras and microphones. Have a look at Rally Finland.
5 right plus tightens, half cut. Into 6 left over crest, 70. Right over crest, tightens the slow 4, half cut. And 6 left. And 6 crest into 6 crest, 170. 6 crest into 6 right over crest. Into 6 left cut, 70. 6 left cut into right, and 6 left over crest. Into K crest and turn, slow 3 right. And 6 right over crest, opens. Into 6 left, tightens, and opens over crest, 70.
Oikein helppo yli nypyn 8 ja vasen eri jouhe yli nypy sisältä 8 ja oikein nopea risteys. Ahdas kivi sisällä. 120 ja oikein ehkä jouhe yli nypy ahdasta lopussa. 100 ja vasen täys ja nyppy täys 8 ja vasen eri kirraa. 7 ja nyppy täys ja vasen täys yli nypyn 8. Ja tukit ulkona, vaseri helppo ja tukit sisällä. 7 ja oikein eri. Ja oikein täys yli nypyn. 150. Nyppy vasen täys hyppää. Ja oikein täys. 7 ja huomio nyppy keventää oikein eri. Jatkuu oikein eri jouheen. 120 ja nyppy täys. 8. Nyppy, oikein laita nyppy 3 ja vasen pitkä eri miinus.
Right over long crest, 50 care braking, small crest and slow jump, care slow jump, 120. Flat left on crest, into flat crest. Braking 100, turn left behind the medium. And here, turn left behind the medium and opens 50. Flat right opens to small crest and care, times the medium. Nearly there. Opens to small crest and care flat left, and slow easy right minus, tightens over crest, 50. Left times to slow easy minus, and open, 150. Right times to easy minus, 70. Slow easy left, opens over crest, 50. Flat right, 70. Easy left plus tighten slide in into care long, slow easy right minus.
Easy right plus to easy right plus tightens maybe in. 80. Fast left and fast left in. Opens. 70. Fast left minus to medium left plus. 80. Flat left and flat left 170. Flat right to flat right minus to flat right minus long 80. Right max and right max braking 50. Flat left minus tightens long 40. Flat left minus in long 40. Easy right to easy right plus 50. Flat right long 80. Flat right to flat right minus in long 70. Easy left plus tightens maybe to easy left plus long in 30. Right max 100.
Izquierda frenando, derecha por el tercera en cruce y salida. 1, zona rápida. Rasante fondo, 2. Rasante fondo en derecha, bota poco, 1. Izquierda rápida, se cierra poco, 2. Por izquierda, rasante, bota, abrirse 1. Derecha rápida, menos se cierra ras. Con mucha fe, para izquierda rápida en rasante. Para unos golpes azar, rasante en derecha rápida menos se cierra poco y ras con fe. Azar, para izquierda rápida a fondo, para 1. Rasante fondo en derecha rápida, se cierra ras, para a fondo. Izquierda rápida menos ras, se cierra poco y se abre.
Back with the conclusion of day one, the Rally Finland. Stay with us.
Brake it easy left into K left, tightens in, and easy right.
Stages 8 and 9 rounding out today's action in the forest. Repeats of stages 3 and 4, and for once, Gronholm got the upper hand on Burns. On stage 8, set the fastest time, moved into second place overall. Burns, though, struck back on the next stage, winning his 6th stage out of 9 on the day. Rovanperä, meanwhile, grabbed his 2nd place back from Gronholm after the 2000 world champion suffered suspension problems.
Into 5 left tightens.
4th fastest on 8 and then 3rd on 9. Solberg ended the day in 4th place ahead of McRae, and so it would be the Subaru, which would be the best of the non-Peugeots as the crews head back to
6
Juvaliska.
right, extra long, 60, caution slow, 6 left plus Supercrest, keep in 30, 4 right minus tightens, slippy maybe. Into 5 left, opens extra long, tightens a bit, 150. Line into 6 left, opens over 80, tightens into turn, cut unseen, 4 left minus, 60. Flat 6 right plus long, 80, 6 left plus, 60, caution, keep right to the crest, unseen, 2 left minus, tightens 1 plus, 160. Cut 2 left minus, tightens, keep in, into 2 right minus, tightens 1 plus, slippy maybe. Opens 60. Line into 3 right tightens 50.
Contrast in personalities is interesting between Solberg and the co-driver Mills. Solberg, pretty excitable boy with his Hollywood nickname, Mills.
6 right plus,
Cool as they
opens
come.
40, 2 right minus, tightens 1, tightens keep in, 40, gravel, 1 left plus tightens, 40, keep flat right to the crest, into 6 left minus, half long, opens into 6 right plus to crest, into don't cut 5 left, tightens keep in, into 5 right, opens slow 50, line to neat 2 right plus, tightens turn 1 plus, opens 40, 6 left plus, half long of the crest, opens 30, slippy 1 left plus, half long, opens 60.
Meanwhile, for Solberg's teammate Mäkinen, the misery continues. 10th fastest and then 11th on the final 2 stages. will start day 2 over 1 minute and 40 seconds down on the leader. And for Ford, Carlos Sainz clearly enjoyed the last 2 stages, faster than McRae on both. Sainz returns to Rally HQ in 6th place, a little under 3 seconds behind his colleague.
Para izquierda buena más de tierra, fondo 3. Zona rápida, izquierda rápida menos de tierra, poco y ras a fondo. Para uno corto, Sasar. Derecha rápida menos corta, de tierra, poco y ras, posible a fondo, abrirse. Rasante, derecha rápida menos de tierra, ras a fondo. Acaba rasante, fondo, dos dedos en izquierda, 1. Izquierda rápida menos poco tarde, tierra mucho rasante y ras. Para 1. Derecha rápida de tierra, ras. Para izquierda rápida de tierra, poco y ras, 2. Izquierda rápida, menos de tierra, ras. Acaba rápido, ojo en sexta de tierra, ras. Mucho su puta madre. Para 1, rasante en derecha.
It's frustrating to be going this fast and be beaten so badly.
Derecha rápida, menos de tierra, ras. Para rasante izquierda rápida, menos de tierra. Acaba izquierda rápida, menos ras. De tierra, poco y se abre. Posible con P, 2. Derecha, izquierda rápida, menos de tierra, ras. Con P. Acaba rasante, 2. Rasante fondo 3. Derecha rápido, ojo, se cierra. Para 1.
A bit of dust here, although that's not really affecting visibility that badly.
Cuarta de tierra. Para 1. Más tercera. Derecha buena más ojo de tierra y poco ras. Acaba rasante fondo 3. Derecha rápida, menos tierra, poco y mucho ras.
Ay, viene.
So McRae and many others will sleep tonight on the question what to do about the Peugeots. Colin is 5th, and he'll scrap with Sainz and Solberg on day 2. Number of crews falling victim to stage 9. Francois Duval in a Focus, his namesake Francois Delacour and Mitsubishi, both out with suspension damage.
Richard leading at the end of day 1 with 6 stage wins now under your belt. What a great start.
Yeah, it's been a very good day. I think Marcus had a problem in that last stage, but I mean that's perfect for us. It gave us a chance to extend the lead a bit over him. We still have a big fight tomorrow, you know.
There seems to be 2 rallies going on in Finland this year, but at least you're leading the second rally.
Yeah, that's at least a good thing, but you know, it's still a long way to go, and for me the feeling is good, and but still it's not so fun because I want to fight with the the best.
And the best certainly are the Peugeots. 1, 2, 3 at the end of day 1. Solberg, McRae, and Sainz rounding out the top half dozen. Lindholm 7th in a privately run 206. Mäkinen and Kankinen in the unfamiliar position of chasing the lead pack at home. And so the Rally Finland offering up some interesting stories. Far from over. See all the action with same-day coverage on Speed Saturday and Sunday, 11 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. Can the Peugeot steamroller continue on day 2? Will running first on the road perhaps slow Richard Burns and allow others to make up lost time? Join us again tomorrow to find out from day 1 of the Rally Finland. I'm Dave Despain. Good night, everyone.